States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you everyone for coming. Roll call, please.
Mayor Barbara Yasi.
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Bob Tanis.
Here.
Commissioner Tom Lowe.
Here.
Commissioner Steve Davis.
Here.
Commissioner Joe DeLuca.
Here.
Commissioner Al Ramirez. Commissioner Luke Stimpian.
Here.
City Manager Craig Horton.
Here.
EDA Director Charles Bennett.
Here.
Insurance Police Chief Charles Rushton.
Here.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Okay. Do you have any additions to the agenda?
No.
Okay.
I move the approved as written.
Okay. Is there a second?
Support.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion passes. Next is approval of a consent agenda items. Any questions for Craig?
I move the approved consent agenda, including the payment of $678,463.18.
How about 81?
81 cents, sorry.
Support.
Okay. Roll call, please.
Davis.
Yes.
Tanis.
Yes.
Lowe.
Yes.
DeLuca.
Yes.
Ramirez.
Yes.
Stimpian.
Yes.
Yaki.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we have citizens from the floor. I will tell you that there has been a request to increase the time to 5 minutes for citizens from the floor. And there was a number of commissioners as well who were asking for that. And so at this point, I would like to do that. We will do it and we'll try it. We will make sure that it's going to be effective. I will tell you that Dawn went to the clerks meeting for all of the clerks in Lapeer County.
Thank you.
Absolutely every single clerk, she asked the question, every single municipality in Lapeer County is 3 minutes. And every municipality that I've ever known of has been 3 minutes. But there's been a request and an interest, so therefore we will do that from this point forward. We're going to try it. So, any citizens from the floor?
You can talk slow. Dennis Deitch, 6700 Learman. First, I want to thank you all and thank you, Mayor, for getting that 5 minutes for the citizens to talk. I appreciate that. I did not see it on the agenda, so I was going to ask that question. But other than that, what just transpired in this room about 5 minutes ago was disgusting. I don't know what your problem is, sir, our managers. I don't know what his problem is. All I asked was to move this pedestal.
You didn't ask, you just started moving city equipment.
I said we can move this.
You told her you can move it.
We're trying to get out of the way so we can get the camera in
I think
there.
it's kind of
But outside of that,
both you quit.
our city manager clenches his fist at me and starts pointing and asking me, what do I care? Don't touch his stuff. That's an issue, you guys. I don't understand why. You think this is twice now, 2 meetings. There was a bunch of older citizens seeing you the first time you blew up in my face like that. That's not the right thing to do. And then you tell our brand new chief to kick me out. What's wrong with? I mean, where's your mindset? What are you thinking, sir? I mean, what is your problem? If you want to take me asking questions to this board personal, that's on you. I don't take it personal, Craig. I don't. So you take it the way you want, but I'm tired of this, and you're not going to get away with this. You can't treat citizens like that.
You're not a citizen.
Oh, I'm not. What am I?
You don't live here. You don't pay taxes here.
Oh,
you
I
don't
don't.
represent the
My
citizens.
kids don't go to this school.
We don't have
I don't
anything to do
spend
with the
money in this
school.
town. What are you saying?
Gentlemen, this is not to be a back and
We're not
forth.
doing that.
You've expressed your concerns.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, can this be addressed tonight? Can the board please address? I can't even wrap my head around what was just told me. I'm 49 years here, sir. 49 years here, and you're going to sit here and call me no citizen?
Mr.
There's
Deutsch,
something wrong with
Mr.
it.
Deutsch, please direct any of your statements to me. Thank you. Anyone else? Citizens on the floor? Okay, moving on. Do we have a guest speaker?
No.
Okay. You don't have a department head?
No.
Okay, all right. Next is unfinished business, city-owned properties. At this point, I think Mr. Bennett has some things to tell us.
I do. You guys get to see me again.
So, last time we were here, we talked about breaking it down a little bit. So, if you open up the book, same book, I added some more information. So I tried to go back through the notes, the project budget breakdown, where it lists, like why did those costs increase? In green, you'll see like the ceiling steel price increased 1,500 by the time we started the project to the time we were. Same with the roof steel, outside wall steel. The DTE is outlined in there, what that new service is running, along with consumers. So took all the information that I had to meet the timeline and put it in here. On the back page, we will see what does the funding complete, and that was a big question. So the funding is broken down. You can see we're at the 185,990. 10,750 would be needed to finish paying for the electricians and what they have to do. The plumbing is at 23,600. 10,000 is needed to finish the heating. 5,000 would be needed to finish both bathrooms. Right now they're just framed in. So bathrooms, drywall, tile, exhaust fans, doors. 3,300 for consumers gas. 8,700 to finish putting up the OSB, drywall, steel on the walls. And that was one thing that was changed through construction, is adding the OSB behind the steel. That wasn't the original quote, but that way if people were pushing against it or somebody accidentally kicks it, it doesn't dent. So thinking about that. 600 for paint. We do have 350 for a changing table, that is code. But I did have office employee Leah let me know there's a group in town who may grant that. So I'm looking to see if we can get a couple changing tables, one for each bathroom. So all in all, with all those breaking that out, would bring the total project cost to $248,290. And that's where the additional $50,000 in funds would complete the project, if there was a split between the commission and the DDA board.
So I will tell you, having sat on this committee since the beginning, in regard to all of these costs, we had meetings on a regular basis to talk about things that were discovered as, as we went along, things that, as we went along, it made sense to make some changes, to make some upgrades. While we had wells open, while we had things available to us, there were a number of things that there were changes made. One of the things that happened was the pavilion was built, and then the request was made by the then DDA director that it would be nice if we could make the steel on the pavilion match the steel on the community center. So there were just a number of things along the way that we discovered. Things like the original thought was that those furnaces were going to be 100,000 BTU. It made more sense after we got everything done that we were going to have 150 BTU furnaces as opposed to 100. Just things like that. And obviously the cost of steel was going up basically weekly after the bid was accepted. So there were just a number of things.
And so with the furnaces, I just want to let the commission know too, it helps us with grants by making sure we have enough heat. I want to label that as a community warming center for the wintertime. So when we do stuff with the community farmers markets, warming centers, stuff like that, that all opens up a lot of grant work too. So just one of the main reasons that we can utilize that now.
We talked the other day in our meeting about the fact that farmers market, we're not thinking about that when it's 13 degrees, but farmers market is coming down the road, and obviously it was in the pavilion last year. It is going to be great to be able to have the option to have the farmers market, and the vendors seem to be very interested in having it at the pavilion, but in the case of inclement weather, for either that or for the concerts in the park or any number of other things, to be able to have the option to immediately move everything over to the community center is going to be extremely helpful. So, but I'm just saying we need to finish it. At this point, I guess probably you need to ask perhaps to recuse yourself.
I will do that.
Okay? So in order to do that, we need a motion from someone on the commission to allow Mr. Tanis to recuse himself.
I motion that, or move that Commissioner Tanis recuse himself from the next step of this approval of the community center.
Okay, so I'm not sure, but why don't we do a roll call? I'm not sure we have to actually do that, we might as well.
Sure. DeLuca,
Yes.
Davis,
Yes.
Blount,
Yes.
Stempien,
Yes.
Ramirez,
Yes.
Yaki.
Yes,
Thank you.
thanks.
Hey Chuck,
Yes, sir.
so the DDA's already on board with the extra 25,000?
Not yet, they haven't had their meeting yet, that'll be next week.
Okay,
And so the thought process was, I want to make sure to bring it to the commission first.
okay,
If you guys like it, then we can make the motion to say, pending the DDA cough up too.
right,
So that's kind of the plan.
okay.
But I have been talking to the DDA board, in my newsletter, they have put out a weekly newsletter, like, hey, this is what we're gonna be doing,
Right.
just keeping them up to date, so.
Would anyone like to make a motion? So that their request, it would be for $25,000 from the city, and $25,000 from the DDA. I'm sorry, he asked one question. Do we have funds available to be able to do that?
Yes, last week. Again, Dawn and I, the last couple of days, gone through the budget, and as you may remember, you approved sometime last year to be able to move ahead with the LED lighting on the street lights. You approved that. It was, I think, 8,000 from the DDA and 24,900 or something like that from the city. That was approved, but at the same time that you guys approved it, we also put in a grant for that. We got a grant for that, so they reimbursed us $24,492 or something like that. So we could use those funds for those.
I move we approve $25,000 to finish the building.
Support.
Okay. So,
Do you want that pending the DDA?
Can we make that motion pending, obviously, the DDA's
Well,
approval?
yes, would you like to do that?
Pending the approval of the city, the DDA.
Okay. That they would,
Pending approval.
Match funds.
matching funds, $25,000 for the DDA. Roll call, please.
Davis,
Yes.
DeLuca,
Yes.
Ramirez,
Yes.
Stempien,
Yes.
Blount,
Yes.
Yaki.
Yes.
Thank you.
Wonderful, motion approved.
Thank you, commissioners.
Thank you for your work on that.
Great
Appreciate
job.
it.
Thank you very much.
Somebody want to get Bob?
I just met with a contractor today, he said if somebody doesn't pull the trigger in 14 days, he rebids.
Okay.
And it's so volatile.
Yeah,
He lost.
14 days.
14 days,
Okay,
he days.
good.
Wow.
the supply chain is messed up.
Yeah, it's tough.
Okay, next we have new business, the capital improvement plan, pages 27 through 76.
Okay, items both A and B in the new business, went through the last planning commission meeting. Two things that are required, A being the capital improvement plan. The capital improvement plan, each of the departments submit their 5 or 6 year projection of needs and costs. It's just a budgeting tool that we can use. It's nothing that we have to stick by, but it's to be able to set money aside, much like what we did with the fire truck, where we were setting the $200,000 aside to be able to pay cash for that. So again, it's required to have a capital improvement plan. The department head submitted their ideas, their thoughts. It was reviewed by the capital improvement plan committee. It was submitted to the planning commission, and the planning commission approved it or recommend approval from you guys at whatever the date was of last Tuesday's meeting, right? Yeah. So they basically submitted to you, and you guys review or approve the recommendation.
Okay, any questions? Concerns, discussion? Would anyone like to make a motion?
I'll make the motion to approve the capital improvement plan.
Perhaps the 2026, 2032
26, yeah, I was about to say, the 2026 through 2032.
capital improvement plan?
Found on page 27, 76 on our.
Okay. Is there a second?
Support.
Okay, roll call, please.
Davis,
Yes.
Blount,
Yes.
Tanis,
Yes.
Stempien,
Yes.
Ramirez,
Yes.
DeLuca,
Yes.
Yaki.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks. Next, we have the Planning Commission annual report. Same thing as.
Yeah, it was, this was prepared by the planner, Lonnie and Caitlin, with assistance from the planning commission. They reviewed it, and again, they approved it, or are recommending that you approve it as well.
Questions?
I'm sorry.
Is it necessary for the city to approve it?
Yes, it's required to have a planning commission annual report.
It's the report.
Yep.
No questions. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion for the planning commission annual report. Page 77 to 84.
Support.
Okay. Discussion? Hearing none. Roll call, please.
Was that Ramirez?
Yes.
Thank you. Davis,
Yes.
Ramirez,
Yes.
DeLuca,
Yes.
Tanis,
Yes.
Stempien,
Yes.
Davis, I'm sorry,
I get two votes this time.
Blount. Sorry. And Yaki.
Yes.
Thank you, sorry about that.
Okay, our second session of citizens from the floor, if anyone would like to speak. Okay. We do not need a closed session.
No, the only other thing I'd like to point out is I put in front of you the letter from Great Lakes Water Authority. I mean, there's nothing you have to approve, it's just their detailed letter and how much they're going to increase our water in the coming year. 7%.
When we had the planner in here a couple years ago from I can't remember what his name was, the gentleman who basically did projections for us.
The water analysis guy, yep.
Right.
Municipal.
Were we anticipating a 7% increase?
I think that's what he was projecting, somewhere between 5 to 7%, so that's what he built into those rate studies that he did for you guys. So it's not that far off now.
Okay. I just couldn't remember exactly what he said, so, okay.
You don't really have a choice anyhow.
Yeah, right. They're telling us what they're going to charge us, they're not asking us to approve it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So anything else, Craig?
That's all you have.
Okay.
A question on that. Is the Lansing people being participating with the 7% increase?
Again, everybody will,
I mean, it's
because
not-
Great Lakes Water Authority will increase our bill, they already have. It's
It'll
already-
all go up as a group.
Yeah.
Any other questions? Okay. Commissioner time. So, Commissioner Ramirez, anything? Commissioner Steffi?
Nothing tonight.
Okay. Commissioner Davis? Okay. Commissioner Blount?
I'm good, thank you very much for coming.
Commissioner DeLuca?
How are we doing on our NIA apps?
We still only have 2. Leah told me that today.
Is there anything we can do? Should we put anything in the paper?
Dawn has put it in both the Lapeer County Press and the Tri-City Times.
I've seen it on social media, I think Dennis, you put one out. I've seen it on yours, so
That's not.
we appreciate it.
If nobody, I guess,
I mean, we don't,
if nobody signs up, do you have an NIA?
Huh?
If nobody really wants the job, do you start an NIA?
Would you serve on the committee?
No.
Oh, no.
No,
I mean, what?
Well, I'm not a citizen anyway.
If you're being
What-
outside, it's still being.
What a lot of, as I said last time, what a lot of other municipalities have done is that they have appointed the planning commission. So I'm just saying, we're not going to have funds until the fall,
Right.
but we need to be able to have a group in place to start making their policy determinations, their bylaws, we can't just wait until the fall. But, we have publicized it. I've said it more times than I can think of in this room, talking about those applications. And so hopefully people will step up and decide if they want to do that. What were you going to say?
I just want to say to both the press guys, please put an ad in for us. you know, we've had people complain that we're doing things with this thing that we're not gonna do right, and we're gonna join the board and then control it. Help us get some people who are concerned about the community to be on the board. Good or bad, I want them on there, both sides. We need a bunch of people.
Okay, I mean, we've put ads in, you read
Yeah.
that one, okay, I understand what you're saying. Okay, yes, Craig?
Two other things I wanted to point out. The first one you probably all already know, Planet Fitness is open, and the parking lot's full, they got signs up, everything looks good. We're waiting to hear back from Family Farm when they're gonna be ready. We haven't heard that yet. The other thing is that you probably don't know is, several meetings ago, the Parks and Rec Director came and asked told them that we were asking the Sparks Grant people for an additional $79,000 to pave that trail, and basically asked you guys that if they said no, would you be willing to put that in? And you said no. The Sparks people have come back and have agreed to give us an extra $79,000 to asphalt that whole loop there.
Which is great.
So we'll be starting that in the spring.
Wonderful news.
Yes.
Great.
I forgot to ask a question. Did you hear Rite Aid closed?
Yes, Rite Aid has sold to, that was the other thing, Rite Aid
Yeah.
has sold to Extra Credit Union.
I just found out today.
Dawn's done some research, it looks like there's only 3 branches, in Warren, in Washington Township, and now in Lee City, so right along 53, all 3 of them. And Chuck's gonna get them to put an ATM in at the farm.
Every corner.
Whatever happened to the Arby's?
The Arby's, they promote, we understand, we haven't been, Tom can probably tell us
I
more.
can't, we sold it to him, but I can't get him to call me back. He's got 38 franchises for Arby's and Burger King, and it's expired.
Yep.
There's planning.
He'd have to come back with planning.
He had to come back.
To get that approved. Because we gave him one extension and.
I got somebody else interested in it, so maybe we'll sell it to somebody else and they'll build something, so I don't know.
I mean, you said over and over and over again, yep, next spring,
Yeah, I know.
next spring.
Yeah.
We heard that for
Well,
a
from
long
what we
time.
hear, I think I got this from you, that they're having trouble, having staffing issues.
It's just staffing in a lot of places.
You know, the drug business is going down the hill. The only drug company that's making money is CVS, and they own Aetna Insurance and about 3 big insurance companies. They're making money on the side. So that's why all the drugstores are closing.
No, Rite Aid's closed because of non-compete clause.
Because what?
Non-compete clause within the state of Michigan and Northern Ohio.
Well, I don't know if Rite Aid, the rest of them are going down the drain. Rite Aid is one of them that's hurt though.
Right, it's basically gone.
Right.
So I have something to tell you all about. Something that's been going on for about 6 months is we've been having meetings in regard to a proposed municipal authority concerning the Pollyant Trail. And so we've had meetings with all of the municipalities who are where the trail goes through. So in other words, it's Dryden Township, Village of Dryden, Imlay Township, us, Adams Township, and Arcadia, the county commission, as well as the DNR. And what we've been attempting to put together is an authority very similar to the authority that is in Oakland County, that has been in existence for, I think, about 25 years, where they all work together. They have applied for grants, they have a trail manager, they have basically a whole lot more money to work with than the Pollyant Trail has ever had to work with to be able to improve that trail. Something that happened that you may have seen in the paper in December was the DNR was able to get a $500,000 grant to be able to do engineering for the entire trail, which is both in Oakland and Lapeer. And so the DNR is working on getting additional grant monies to be able to have enough money to do the engineering for the entire trail, which actually will cost about $1 million. But they're very confident they're going to be able to do that. Sage Hegdell from the DNR has said that, interestingly enough, it's harder to get the grant money to be able to do all the engineering. After we've got all the engineering done, she believes that then they're going to have a relatively easier time, being able to get the funds to be able to actually finish the trail. So, but what this municipality group has been attempting to do is, I mean, we don't know how long this might take with the DNR and all those kind of things, to be able to be united as a group, to be able to have all the issues taken care of. Frankly, the Friends of the Pollyant Trail, which I will tell you I've been a member of since about 2010, and I'm currently the vice chair, that group has done a lot more than what a Friends group usually does, which is just fundraising. But they have been doing volunteer maintenance on the trail, all kinds of things for the trail. The thought is that if this municipal group comes together, then the Friends of the Pollyant Trail would basically back up and really just do fundraising, which would be unique. So I just want to let you know that I'm not asking for anything right now. The discussions that have been, the preliminary discussions, has been that if each one of these municipalities were to provide probably about $7,000 a year, that would be enough to be able to hire a part-time trail manager and be able to get this all going in the right direction as far as the trail. So we've been meeting monthly. We've taken a couple months off and we were waiting for information from the DNR. But at some point I will come back with some more concrete information. But we're looking for each of those municipalities to support this new municipal authority. So want to elaborate on that? So anyway, thanks everybody for coming.
Move to adjourn.
Okay, is there a second? Adjourn?